up, guys? It's your girl Shay, and we're back with another video. And today is going to be a crafting video. Today we're going to make some fake cupcakes. Yes, fake cupcakes. So stay tuned, guys, and I'm gonna show you how to get it done. Okay. So step one for your fake cupcakes. Disclaimer one. Please do this. If you do this with kids, make sure they are old enough to understand that you cannot eat these cupcakes, okay? These are just for art and display only. Now, step two. Any utensils, such as your piping tips, your cupcake tin, your plastic bowls, your spoons that you mix everything with, you can no longer use for anything else. These are just for crafting from now on. That's it. You can no longer use these for food or any other kind. You can no longer use these for food, okay? All right, so now, though the warnings are out the way and we got let's get going. So first you want to find any kind of cupcake wrappers that you want. And you want to get any design. This one I just found, they were cute. They were like Walmart for like 99 cents, I think. Got them they was on sale. So I got them from Walmart for like 99 cents. And I just like the little gold and white. So we're going to put them in our cupcake containers. I always do two. I always do more than what you think what you're going to need. Okay. Now next, you have to weigh it down. They can get really top heavy once you put your icing on. And so you have to have something at the bottom of your cupcake tin to kind of counterweight, to kind of hold that weight and the balance. And so what we're going to use are marbles. I got these marbles from Dollar Tree. If you don't have a Dollar Tree, a 99-cent store, you know, however you want to call it, Dollarpalooza, whatever you want to call it, all you need are just some flat bottom marbles. Just like that. It doesn't matter the color, just some flat bottom marbles. I use 4. And I just kind of place them in as they have room. And I can get about 4 in each one. That way that holds them down. It holds your wrappers down when you get ready to spray. It holds them down when you want them to sit up. Okay. So we're going to put one more in here. So this is basically how I have them. If you can see that. This is how I have them, and I just got them laid out at the bottom of our container. If you see me looking over, it's because I'm trying to make sure you can see it through a girl is a one person. I am a one woman show, okay? Okay, next, we're going to use hold on, wipe this off. It looks so weird. Okay, so next we're going to use our great stuff. This is actually crack and caps. This is actually what they use for your window cracks, bathroom cracks, and stuff like that. It's a foam sealer. It's actually a sealer and a foam sealer, but it works very well because it takes the form that you need to shake. So make sure you shake it up really, really well. Make sure you have your nozzle on. Make sure you shake it up really, really well. Mine's like this because I've used it already. So now you want to take it, hold it. You got to make sure you hold it because when I notice is, when you first have these cans and they first open up, they shoot out very fast. So you want to make sure that you hold it. And I would say, don't go more than about halfway. Unless you just want really big cupcakes. But don't go more than halfway to fill it up. Because this will expand. Okay, here we go. Mine's going to go a little bit slower because of the fact that I did use it. So we're just going to take advantage of it and not have it squirt everywhere, but it will squirt out really fast once when you first use it. So I say don't go more than about halfway. So we're gonna get that in there. So let's get this in here. Okay, I think that might be okay. Okay, so yeah, about right there. All right, so we got one. Let's go for our next one here. To clean out your nozzle, and this is one thing I did not do. use some basically nail polish remover actually helps it. Will actually help it. If you soak it in some nail polish remover, it'll actually help get all those once this dries, it'll help get all of that out the nozzle. So the next time you use it, it won't be so clogged as mine is. But I forgot to do that, and I didn't have a nail polish remover until the other day. So, alright, so we're going to have it about right here. And it might look, sometimes, depending on how it cures, it's going to cure up a little funky. Maybe. Not all the time. Alright, so we're going to do this one about a little bit more than halfway. We're just going to fill it up. Okay, there we go. There we go. So let that come on out of there. And I'm going to put that back to the side. Alright, that is going to drip like that. What I do is I take a little bit of parchment paper, just a little bit, and I take it and I kind of wipe it off, and I wrap it around there for now until I get ready to clean it. Until I get ready to clean it, so that way nobody accidentally touches it. It doesn't drip on anything else that it does not need to be dripping on. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like right now before I get the lighting. There we go. Before it starts to cure. And it's actually going to cure. I would say if you do these early enough, they'll be good enough to where you can paint by the end of the day. But if you want, just let it cure for 24 hours overnight. Basically, just let them sit in here and let them cure up. Because what they're going to do, they're going to puff up. They're going to like dry, puff up, and stuff like that. So let them cure up. I say overnight. That's to me the best thing ever. The best is to let it cure up overnight. So once it cures, put this over here. Hold on, guys. Over there. Once it cures, it's going to look like this. See? It might have some little divots, but it's okay. I mean, if you make real cupcakes, they're not always perfect. So they might have little divots here and there and stuff like that. So it's going to come out with this white color. That's the great stuff you want. You want that natural kind of white color because it makes it easier to paint. Now, painting. I'm going to make mine chocolate. Okay. You can paint them whatever color you want to represent whatever flavor you're trying to make. And right now I want a chocolate cupcake because I'm going to do a chocolate cupcake with a yellow icing for our chocolate cupcake, but springtime. Okay. And this is the paint I'm using. I'm using these Apple Barrel paint, matte acrylic paint that you can get from Walmart. This actually I got this from Walmart. I think it was like $2 something, but they have some smaller bottles. They're like $1, $1.50 each. And this one is called Burnt Umber. That's what it's called. There you go. And that gives it that true chocolate feel. So I just have something. I have a little piece of cardboard here that I'm going to put a little bit of that on there, and get your paintbrush. I just bought these paintbrushes because I thought they were cute from Walmart, but I know Dollar Tree does sell some paintbrushes also, like a pack of paintbrushes also. And I just got this about a medium size, but yeah. So we're gonna get that in there, get that in your color, and then you just want to get all in here. You basically want to paint all in here. You want to get to the edge of your wrapper, but you don't want to color the actual wrapper. You just want to get in there so you don't see any white of your styrofoam, basically your foam here. You don't want to see any white. It's probably for these, I would say 2 coats. I would say probably about 2 coats completely. That way you get that actual color of it, of a baked chocolate cupcake. And you just want to paint it all the way around. And you don't have to paint the very, very top if you don't want, because honestly you're going to use, depending on how big your tip is that you're using, your cupcake, the tip that you're going to use for piping, you might not need that big of a you don't have to really paint this little top part here all the way at the very top, because the icing is going to go on it and you're not going to see it. So we're going to do it like that, and we're going to leave just that little bald spot there. And honestly, you just want to let that first coat dry. Obviously, let that first coat dry a little bit. If you don't want to wait on it, what my trick is, what I do, my little trick is this right here. This is my heater. This is actually a heater, and if I just don't want to wait for it, I'll actually turn my heater on while I'm painting and paint in front of my heater, and it actually helps it dry. It'll actually help it dry really kind of quickly, so you can do your second coat. But other than that, you want to do your first coat. Make sure you get all the way down there by your wrapper, so make sure you don't see any white on it. Okay, so we're gonna let that. You're gonna let that sit and dry. Ooh, try not to let your paint go in. So we're gonna let that sit and dry, and then we'll do your second. Then you do your second coat on there, and so. But for the magic of YouTube land, we're gonna use. Ta-da! I have one that I already painted, and this was actually my best one, to be honest. So I already have one that I already painted. I just painted completely the top because I like the completely the top because it looked cute. It looked like a muffin. It looked like a really fat muffin, chocolate muffin. But if you ever notice, this is why I said the marbles, because if you do it like that, see how it bounces back? That's what you kind of want, that counterbalance. So you're going to use that there. All right. Now, we're going to make up our frosting. So what's going to make our frosting is spackle. You want lightweight spackle, and this is a white color, I believe. Yeah, you don't want the you need the lightweight white spackle. You do not want that spackle that changes color once it dries and stuff, because they do have some that I think it changes like a pink color once it's done. You want white spackle, and you want it light because it's easier that way. So, and that's what it looks like on the inside. This is just this brand I got. I know Walmart sells it. You can always go to Home. Depending on how many you're trying to do. If you want a small one, Walmart has these smaller ones. Sometimes Dollar Tree will have these really small ones. And other than that, Home Depot, Lowe's, any repair store basically that will sell anything like that. Okay. So we're gonna take our spoon. This is it right here with this spoon. Take our little spoon. We're gonna dip out. I need a lot, but I'm gonna dip out just enough. I'm gonna dip out just enough. I wish my dogs would sit down somewhere. Okay. Put your top back on. This top is hard to get off, but put your top back on. Now, this is Apple Barn also. This is a lemon yellow that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use this yellow because I wanted like a spring color. I wanted a cute spring color. And honestly, with this pandemic going on, there was very few colors I could find. There were very few colors that I could find for this. So, when Hobby Lobby wasn't open, so you know. Then you just want to put a little in there, and then you want to stir it up. Just want to get in there and stir it up. If you feel like your spackle is too thick, you can add some water to it to thin it out. If you feel like you added too much water, then you add a little bit of flour to thicken it back up. See, this spackle, what I'm learning is it was not a pure white like I thought it was, but it's okay. Kind of like this color. It's like an electric, kind of like. Oh, I wish I could see that color, honestly, y'all. It's kind of weird. It's like an electric yellow. But it's so cute. Okay, let's see. See if I get it a little bit brighter of yellow. Okay. I know what's wrong. I'm sorry. Let me try to see if I can get y'all some light, some actual light to see, but apparently that ain't working. Okay. All right. How they say, whatever. All right, so you just kind of get the color you want. Add how much you need to get the desired color that you need. This is kind of giving me like a greenish yellow. Nope, there we go. It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. It's cute. Okay, nope. We're going to open this window back up. There we go. I think it'll work now. All right. Kind of give me like a neon yellow color. I don't know if y'all can tell, but all right. So you get whatever color you want for your icing, and okay, there we go. You get whatever color you need for it. And I like this little color. It's a cute little yellowish neon yellow. So then you want to get your piping bag, and this one is a 50. This is I think a 50 count box that I got from Walmart. This was like $12, I think, for it. You won't probably need is you don't have to get a big box like this. I get a big box because of the fact that I use piping bags, because I do make cupcakes. These cupcakes will be going on display for me. Here go my, can't find my, for some reason I can't find my, okay, can't find my scissors, so you gotta do what you gotta do. I suggest you use scissors, guys. Don't do that. Look, don't always do what I do, okay? I suggest you use scissors. If you can't help it, you want to put your piping tip in. And this piping tip, did I tell y'all what kind it was? It's a 1M piping tip. This piping tip is called a 1M piping tip. It's actually a big one. It's made kind of for cupcakes. And you can actually make rosettes on your on there. So I'm going to show y'all a really simple design that I think is really cool. And if your piping tip doesn't go all the way at the bottom, because sometimes you gotta make your hole a little bit bigger. You know, sometimes you gotta make your hole a tiny bit bigger. So there we go. Now, and these are Wilton brand. You don't have to go to Walmart. You can go anywhere that sells Wilton brand products. So Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Michaels, Joann Fabrics. Yes, Joann Fabrics sells some. They sell very few baking supplies and Wilton stuff, so they'd be a good start to have. Also, they'd be a good start to go to. But Michaels more than likely, because also you can always use a coupon for Michaels. You know, you can always get a coupon for Michaels and Joann's, but Michael's is almost like that's what they, you know what I'm saying? That's their thing. All right, so you want to spoon it. That's why I got this spoon from Dollar Tree. I like these little long spoons because they hold everything in. I didn't make a lot, but I do have a top for these. So if you ever make too much, just always just put your top on it, you know. And it actually will store really well. All right, so pull this down. I'm gonna pull that down so there's no more air. You wanna make sure you get all your air out. So sometimes you have to just kind of pipe a little bit back in your bag, back in your bowl that you have, and there we go. Now, there we go. So now you're gonna take your cupcake. You wanna start, let's see if you can see, guys. I'm trying to do this where you can see it, but it's so funny. So you wanna start from the middle, go out and around. Just bring it all around. And sometimes it gets a little messed up, but you know, see? And there you go. Sometimes if you got a little hole, a little gap, then you got to just put a little bit right there. You can also, I want to say like double layer it. So you go to the top again, come around, form your center, and just bring it around. Depending on how your cupcake is laid, right? How the cupcake is, you sometimes will be a little bit harder to find your center. Just a little bit, you know. All right, there we go. And there we go. And that is our lovely little cupcake here. That is our lovely cupcake and icing. So, and then also you can find little things to decorate with, like these. I actually made these sprinkles. That's what I'm calling them. My little sprinkles. I actually made these using modeling clay of different colors. They use like some blue, some green, some red, orange, and yellow. And this is the modeling clay that I used. This is the one that I used. I got this from Walmart. But this is an oven baked modeling clay. You want to use that because you need something that's going to make it hard. So they have to be hard. So get a couple. You know, you want to do this before it dries. So that way, when they're on there, they're dry. They'll dry on it with it. So you want to make it quick before it dries. I mean, I think you want to dry this overnight before you actually put it up. If you wanted to you can make these smaller. You can do the same thing and make smaller ones for decoration, for Christmas tree ornaments. Have everybody make their own ornament. You know, same thing, different colors. All you have to do is just get the things for your ornaments. You just have to get the little things for your ornaments, put it inside of your cupcake before you do your frosting. Then you do your icing on it and decorate it however you're going to decorate it. And then that way, once it dries, everything will dry on top. So those are little sprinkles. Hey, it's a party. What they say, it's a party now. You just kind of want to push them in just a little bit. You just want to kind of push your sprinkles into it to make sure that it's in there. And so once it dries, you want to make sure they don't pop off. I don't think it's anything worse than doing all of this work and all your sprinkles pop off. So that's how our sprinkles look. Isn't it cute? It's so festive. It's so festive. Now, if you wanted to, I made this little cherry. That's what it's supposed to be. Some craft things I'm good with, right? Some of the things I'm working on. So this is like my little cherry on top. You can also just buy those plastic fake cherries if you want. Same thing. You just put your little cherry right on top. Kind of push it in so it sits right there on top. And once all of this dries, it will dry. Everything will just dry in it. There we go. And then that way, everything on here is 100% non-edible. So, I suggest you do this with kids. I would say probably about 7 and up. I would say 7 and up. This is a good project for kids to do when they're out of school. If you just are bored, if you're a college student and you're just bored and you want to decorate some things, you can do that. No problemo whatsoever. So, guys, this is our wonderful fake cupcake. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on this cupcake. We're going to have many, many more crafting videos, so don't worry, guys, at all. We're going to have a lot more to come. And we'll have some more baking videos. I'm going to have a couple more baking ones coming up also, guys. I am getting back into the swing of everything. I just kind of took a break for a while to kind of get some things together and under control. We kind of had to get some stuff together. But with this pandemic going on, and I'm still working, technically I'm still working, so we're going to get it together, guys. We are going to get it together. So, guys, I love you guys. Thank you for watching. Now, let's go craft. Love, peace, and sweets. Bye, guys.